guys, welcome to the Dive In Pod. My name is Sheila.
My name is Lydia, and we're back again with another interesting video, guys. We're going to be talking about the red flags that we've ignored, and we can't wait to share this with you. So, let's dive right in!
Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Thank you for sharing, subscribing. Please don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out when we drop videos. We are dropping a video every Friday.
Yeah.
And we hope you're, in our premiere game,
Definitely.
Yeah, so we really appreciate you guys. As you guys can see, we have our guests again, the beautiful ladies. They're here with us again. I'm going to let them introduce themselves again. So,
hey everybody, my name is Shaz, and I'm so glad to be diving in again.
Hello, I am Varsity. Always, it's a pleasure to be in the Dive-In Pod. Yeah, so let's see what we're going to talk about.
It's gonna be spicy.
we are so grateful
I
for this lady.
We're so glad you could join us.
Thank you. We love it here.
Oh,
Yeah.
We are so
Anytime.
grateful to have these ladies, create time and make time to come here.
Yeah.
So, like Lydia said before, today we are going to be talking about the red flags that we ignored, before getting into relationship that maybe will be a lesson and you won't have to.
Yeah.
Or even just red flags for you to know, like, this is a red flag,
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's dive right in.
Yeah.
First things first is, I think the biggest thing is boundaries.
Yeah.
True.
Like, just boundaries in a relationship.
Yeah.
How can we expand that?
I would say especially sexual boundaries, bro.
Oh yeah.
Let's just
True.
start there. Let's dive right in.
True.
Sexual boundaries.
Tell me about
Sexual
The honest
Tell us
thing.
more.
in terms of like if we are out drinking and all that, and I just don't feel like it, bro. Like
Yeah.
if I'm saying I don't feel like it, that's a no.
Yeah.
So let's just chill, right? Like
Yeah.
don't be this person who just because someone's drunk, you're like, you know what, we can actually just do this quickly,
Yeah.
quickly, blah blah blah.
Forget even that. Let's even go back to like someone who's like, like, I don't even know how to put it because I find that
Yeah.
lately, sex on first date is a thing.
yeah,
like back in,
it is.
like a few years back, it would be
Right.
like, don't have sex on the first date because this person is
You'll
not
be
gonna
loose.
respect you. You're a loose girl and whatever. But
Exactly,
now
yeah.
everyone's like,
Oh yeah.
if you wanna have sex on the
Yeah,
first date,
do
it's
it.
all up to you.
If you
And
want
actually-
to, yeah. If
and
you
actually,
want to.
yeah, and actually, some
Yeah.
people say, we met and we went home and da 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 da, and then
Yeah.
he's my husband now. It works.
Yeah,
you know
it
what I mean?
works
So I was about.
sometimes.
I don't want to sound, like it's up to you either way.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like Lydia said, like consent, obviously.
Consent.
But also, like, I feel like we shouldn't be rushing. Like that's rush. Like that's rush to just wanna like sleep with someone.
Yeah.
And that is if you're genuinely interested in that person. I feel like
Yeah.
it won't be like the
Yeah.
biggest thing for you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheila, you have said consent. And I also feel like consent is done when you're aware. So
Aware.
Yeah. So if I am tipsy, if I was out with you and I was flirting with you and it's time to go home and I decide, oh yeah, I can't get to my house, let me come to yours. I've not consented to anything yet.
Yeah.
And I say this because I have brothers and I have told them, if you're drunk or the woman you're with is drunk, there's no consent. So nothing should happen.
No.
Yeah. If I am not aware and unconscious of my decisions, I don't think that's a boundary. I don't
Yeah.
think anything should happen that
Yeah,
night.
there's no
'Cause,
implied
yeah.
consent even
Yeah.
that consent. Yeah,
Because allegations could happen of rape and
let me
you
tell
will go
you
to
something.
prison.
Currently, like we have these pages, Kiswa and Women Empowerment,
Right.
and Kitwek and all on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are actually getting deported here in Australia. And there is sexual consult.
Yeah.
There's sexual assault.
Exactly.
And it's very important to talk about boundaries. Like
Yeah.
it's common sense, but really common sense is not that common because if you're walking past and you want to touch someone inappropriately, it's sexual assault.
it is.
It's not actually the intimacy that is assault.
Yeah.
If it is
True.
sex, obviously without
I know.
consent,
Yeah.
but if even just touching someone inappropriately without their consent is sexual assault.
So
So
it's so
yeah.
sad that like people you live. I think it's more. I don't know whether to say like it's annoying. Like
Yeah.
you like leave home. Your parents have done all this, or
Yeah.
you've done all that to come to Australia, and then somehow you do something as silly as that, and you have to be deported.
Imagine.
Like what
No,
reason are you
like-
gonna give?
It's just
Boundaries.
Yeah, and that part of alcohol, like sadly, a lot of people are drinking way too much. Like
Yeah.
students
Yeah.
are drinking irresponsibly, and it's just becoming that there are a lot of actions that actually happen when they're drunk, and that lead to, say, for example, sexual assault, which maybe if they were in their right mind, they wouldn't do. So I think
Sad.
alcohol doesn't just mix with a lot of things.
Yeah.
So you've got to be, everything in moderation. Yeah, like don't drink and take a
Easy.
girl home and assume because she's come home with you,
Yeah.
she's consented to intimacy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So yeah.
For me, what I can say is a red flag is when someone is not open to like sexual health matters.
Yeah.
That is using protection. First of all, if you are not committed to using protection, red flag.
Yeah.
If you're not open to doing STDs, STI tests, done. If you're not open to doing an HIV test, let's go, let's bounce. Because these are things that we should discuss at the beginning.
Yeah.
And I am so glad. Initially, I was very naive, I was very young, and I met this guy who was very open from the onset. He was like, you know what, both my folks have HIV. So it's a big deal because it came later on in their marriage, and none of them is willing to like admit to who brought it on. So what he did was like every 3 months I do a self check. So at first I was like, yo, 3 months, how whorish are you? Like how out here are you? You know the way you're like, But after like being with him for a while, I understood. First of all, it is important to do that test. Secondly, it should be normalized because prior to I used to do was his annual taste.
Yeah, annual
But
health check.
he made me do 4 times a month. Not made me like made
4
me
times a
realize,
year?
4 times
How
a year is
important
also,
it is.
it is important.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Know
so
your
you should be
limits as well,
if you are not open-minded to especially sexual health. If I'm getting STIs, STDs, and I'm telling you, let's go to the doctor together, take
There's
these
something
pills,
Yeah.
they'll help us. Then there's no point of us being together, man.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's what, sorry, Sharon.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like,
go
there's
on.
that part, like when you just said STIs,
Yeah.
I think it's really a big red flag. First things
Oh,
first,
yeah.
you
Oh,
guys are having
Exactly.
unprotected sex.
Yeah.
And then now, let's say you've skipped this part that Cherry's just spoken about sexual health and getting tested and whatnot. You guys are having unprotected sex, and now one of you is having STIs, STDs
Yeah.
over and over again. Obviously, someone's bringing it in.
Of course.
I think that was
Yeah.
a red flag. And
For
I know
sure.
someone who actually had this issue and was just convinced, oh my God, it's just ridiculous. You guys, listen, next time we're going to do a whole video of sexual health.
Health, please.
Because
It
Good
is
idea.
important.
this lady literally was convincing herself that she's getting these sexually transmitted diseases from the toilet. She goes, sometimes when you go to public toilets and you're weeing and you know what happens. Bro, listen, there's nothing like that. You don't get sexual transmitted disease from the, like weeing on the public toilet. So I think it's really, it is really
You get
important.
bacterial infection.
You do, yeah, but you're not gonna get anything that's sexually transmitted.
Yeah.
Literally, you must have had intercourse to get it.
For
So
sure, for sure.
that is a big red flag if say you're faithful in your relationship and you keep getting sexually transmitted diseases. But obviously, for you to know they are sexually transmitted,
Yeah.
you have to have the
But
information.
Sheila, let me ask you.
Yeah.
Ask me.
When you're in a committed relationship and you're exclusive,
Yeah,
how are you getting STI?
that's what I'm saying. It's a red flag.
No, let's
Why are we having STI
Exactly.
in the house?
No,
Why is STI in the house?
Let me
in the
say
building?
this.
It doesn't make sense
babe.
to me.
Let me say this, babe. The thing is, if you have an infection
No, that's
and
not
you
even a
treat it,
that's not even a red flag. That is time to pack your bag.
but
and
the thing is, if you have an infection and you treat it,
Yeah.
and he doesn't, you slept with him.
Okay.
Yeah,
So the thing
agreed.
is, if he does not
will be
take the
just-
medication,
Yeah.
it's just he's
Yeah,
a
some of
carrier.
it-
It's
Oh,
just
no.
rotating
It's
within
not
the
even
two.
about it's not even about the
Cross
meds
infection.
and all
Yeah.
that. But I feel like if even if you give him meds and he still wants to wander.
No, that one is
he's
bounce.
still
Yo.
Exactly,
Yeah.
but STI is a different story. This bacterial infection,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is it's not normal, but it is there.
Yeah.
It is there, and some women think it's very normal. It's not very normal
Yeah,
to
it's
have
not.
bacterial infection all the time, but it can happen in the UTI.
Yeah, and actually just go to your
Exactly,
doctor
but
and
if you're
get
getting
medication.
this all the time, that it means your Mr. Man is out there entertaining
Or Mr.
everyone.
Woman.
Or Mr. Woman. Or
Yeah,
Mrs.
yeah,
Woman.
it's not
Miss
really-
Woman.
Yeah, or Mr.
the
Woman also, It should be an exclusive relationship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
So it's
yeah.
a big red flag if you're getting sexually
Exactly.
transmitted
It's
diseases
time
Yeah,
to-
syphilis
and
and
you're
all.
faithful and your partner is whatever.
Yeah.
So educate
Yeah.
yourself so you can be able to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another red flag that comes to my mind is what do you call it? Like rushing to house sharing. Like I'm just speaking out of the experiences. No, house sharing. Like you know, like I'm speaking like in terms of like here in Australia.
Yeah.
Like you meet someone and you know how life is. It's very expensive, and obviously when you cost share, it's easier. And you meet someone and day one they're like, oh, let's move it. Like I've shared this before, but I'm gonna share it again here. So I met this guy, and we went on a date, and the first thing he said to me was, you know, like he was trying to convince me, obviously, to date him. And he goes, Sheila, think about it. You know, like, you know, you're a nurse and I'm a lawyer. Oh my God, maybe I've said it, but anyway. I'm a nurse.
The cat is out of the bag.
Yeah, so many lawyers. There's so
Many.
lawyers out there.
It's not
Too
you,
many.
it's another one.
Yeah, it's like, you know, I'm a lawyer and you're a nurse, and you know, like if me and you live together, can you imagine how much we will save?
Yeah.
That's literally, and that one.
What?
That one for me was like, bro, you know, like anyway, like I was like, but like he went on to actually break it down. He was like, think about it. So rent, you know, if I'm paying $500 a week, it's gonna be $250.
Oh no.
And Wi-Fi,
Oh no.
Wi-Fi is gonna be $69, so it's like 69 divided by 2. Yo, mathematicians, what is 69 divided by 2?
Oh
He
no.
went on and he said,
No.
you know, and
34.5.
sis,
Yeah.
he went on and broke it down. He went.
And wait. We're in the first date.
Listen,
And he's already doing mathematics.
Listen, guys.
Yo.
We are not even. I cannot. You know, like it's not even a fast. It's a fast date. It's not,
Meet up.
It's a fast meetup. It's not even a date because like this guy is meeting me to convince me to date him. And my response was literally like, you know, because bro, I'm this aware chick, So I was like, bro, take away your lawyer hat and I take away my nursing hat. Like what is left?
Yeah.
Exactly, without that.
Why are we here?
If we are dating, we are dating. We are not dating our professions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think it's a big red flag if
Yeah,
someone
right.
is quickly rushing you to move in with them,
Yeah.
and in the name of cost sharing. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah. And yeah.
So, and on that point, I have this friend of mine
Yeah.
who's been in a relationship with this guy for the past 4 years.
Yeah.
And she ended up getting pregnant. Yes, they live separately. Yeah, so of course, naturally.
It's been 4 years.
But the thing is, she got pregnant, and this guy was not willing to live together.
Moving for her.
So
So
yeah.
she was living by herself.
Oh
and he was
yeah.
living by himself.
Yeah, but
Even
also
those
he's
4
not.
years that they
Of
were
course, it's like, hey, you just keep your territory, me I keep my territory, but we just be meeting. So he doesn't want to take it to the next level.
Oh yeah.
So the baby was born.
So
The baby was born, but
he
he
does
just
not
doesn't
want
want
them
to.
as a family to
No.
live together.
Red flag.
Listen, by the time
Keep
you're
visiting.
saying I'm pregnant and this
Red
one is still
flag.
not initiating,
Yes.
moving in and convincing you.
Bounce.
That's red light.
Red light, whatever you say. Let's just
flag.
go. Yeah?
Red flag.
Red flag.
100% red flag.
That's definitely.
It is
You know,
very
another thing also about the whole moving in and everything, love bombing. Have you ever been love bombed? When somebody meets you, they're like, you know what? I love you. Here.
I want to marry you.
Be my insurance. Get into my insurance. Come, move in. Stay with me. You want a TV? Have it.
So that is Sheila's lawyer, remember?
That's separate. Yes, because
No, but this one is like, move into my house. You know, let's live together.
can I add on to that?
Yeah.
Not even moving. They're like, I love you to the moon and back. In fact, you're my wife. Let
Day
us
one.
plan a wedding.
Yeah.
And everyone and their friends are now starting to call you.
Yes,
wife.
mama.
And they ask you, what do you give to this
Guy.
And you're there thinking, hallelujah.
Conqueror.
What's that tell you guys?
Champions.
When his friends are saying, what do you give this man? Run. Run, because you guys are many.
There's 17 others giving you the same thing.
It's just they have to keep you,
That's true.
Hey, don't play.
Do they tell each other? Do they tell
Of
each other like
course.
suck it?
Boys, they call you mama.
Mama. You know that's my mama. You're my mama. Oh, my friend, you're
big
nobody's
time, man.
mama.
I know, mama.
No, girl.
And
That is
babe,
definitely
they too, they call you to come and pick you up, babe. I'm outside here, and it's first date.
I know. They're very quick to like put titles. They're
Yeah.
like, babe.
Guys,
And they haven't even asked you out.
You know what? This is my story. Like this is what happened to me. The whatever you
Love
just said
bombing.
right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So when I met Mr. Smith again,
Mr.
Hey, Mr. Smith. You've been with us for a week. How are you doing?
You know, like, I want to know where you are.
Mr. Smith has moved in.
He's in the pod.
He's a diving board. He's
should
one of
bring
the
him,
board.
bring him
Thank you. Sit there.
Mr. Smith.
We love having you, Mr. Smith. We
We
love
have
having
much we need to talk about.
When
Let's unpack this.
When I met Mr. Smith,
Wow.
Mr. Smith took me speed.
Where?
Speed.
Hey.
I'm telling you, my guy had 2 cars, but then I didn't even have a car. He said, "This one is yours, honey.
Baby.
Take it." I'm telling you, guys.
Baby girl.
Within 2 weeks, we were living together.
That's what we were talking about.
And now my mom, hey, she told me, Sharon, my child, anything that inawaka
Nakimbia.
kama masagari. I will never ever.
That is a code.
No,
That's a code.
she said to me, kitu inawaka, iyo mapenzi inawaka kama masagari.
That's
For the
maize
people who
cob
don't
for people who
understand.
know.
Cob. So
Maize
you're
cob.
done eating your little corn
And then they're dry.
And they're dry.
She said that one will
The
burn
fire.
very quick and it will
It's
die.
fuel. It's
But me, I
fuel.
was like, this woman does
She does not know.
Hey,
She does not
That time you could tell me nothing. Madam Smith was in town. He didn't laugh.
Mrs. Smith. But mom was right?
No, you know what? Our parents know.
No, they do.
Wazazi, they know.
I know.
And they
do.
know.
That's true.
But us, we kind of think we know better.
Of course.
But she told
Yeah.
me, she already told me, you need to slow down. Calm
Yeah.
down, relax, easy. But with me, I was like, you don't know anything.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
This one is a different man.
It's different.
It's different. This one.
You don't know this one the way I know him.
Yeah, imagine he's giving
This
me
one
a
is
thumbs
mine.
up.
Love.
Exactly.
It's
So we
love.
didn't have time to get to know each other in a friendly
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of way. Give each other time
Yeah.
to just know
So
you.
we
Yeah.
didn't get to know each other in a very friendly
Oh.
way. We got to
But
know
guys-
each other.
Another red flag. I just want to say this because this is my experience too. The kind of it's a red flag when you are dating this guy and when you are trying to introduce this person to your friends or to your
Yeah.
family. Wait, you have to
We can
constantly
relate.
defend them. You're like, no, but yes, he's not educated, but no, but
I know him. I know the one you are talking about.
let me tell you, you're like, no, he's not educated, but you know what? He's looking for school fees, okay? He's almost there.
I know.
And you're like, oh, you know what? He doesn't have a car. No, he's going to the driving school. You have to constantly defend this person because your friends know the kind of
Yeah.
person you are, the level that you're on, like, or you're in life. This person is down here. You're up here. You are
Yeah.
constantly defending this person to look like he's up here with you, and yet he's not. That is
Let
the
me
next
just-
step.
let me
If
just-
you have to keep
Yeah.
defending.
Let me just interject and say, because I know this person,
Yeah.
there is no way everyone around you is mad. Wahala. No way. If 5 people have told you that this man is not right for you, or this relationship, let's not say
And
man.
it's people that
this,
you
yeah,
actually
people,
matter in your,
your life.
and you trust
There's
them.
no way we are crazy.
Yeah.
Like we can't be telling you. Like if Sheila comes and tells me, yo, Cheru, I feel like you're not doing well.
Excuse me?
Lydia comes
You
and says,
guys look, it seems
Yeah.
like you guys, these people haven't fallen in love.
no. I'm just saying.
No, but
like
hold on,
this
this
is
is
our
our
lesson.
lesson.
This is our lesson. This is the red
Oh,
flag.
yeah, lesson.
Red flag we ignored.
Binti Kiziwi.
Yeah.
How does that song go?
Binti Kiziwi. Binti Kiziwi. Yeah, that's it. Binti Kiziwi.
We have been best.
But the thing is, this was my SI unit.
my God.
This is what I used to measure the relationships I was in. If 5 people, and I never used to listen to people, but if the people I care about, like my mom is my sounding board,
people,
and I appreciate all the mothers who
Yeah.
are sane enough to have these conversations with their daughters.
Amen to that.
If 5 people, including my mom, say, kidogo, atukujui bado, I know, not that I will listen,
Yeah.
but I will be more cautious.
Yes.
Not that I'm leaving my relationship that I have, I am cultivating. I will change this man. Maybe the spirit in me, the warrior woman.
Wait a minute. Did you say change?
I will change this man.
Hey, now that one.
So the thing is, like when you're in these relationships, you think you are the conqueror, you are the lion, you will change this man. So no matter what people say,
Wait a minute. Change. Change who? Change who? Let me tell you something. If you have to change somebody,
run.
The only person that
No,
can
no,
make
no,
anyone change. You know it's Jesus.
God.
It's God.
Jehovah Jireh.
God, Jehovah Jireh.
But let me tell you, another red flag that now I've thought about it.
Yeah,
And you say, when someone is changing you, like trying to change your character,
Who you
change
really
who you are, your
exactly.
dressing code, your personality, your sense of humor. Imagine.
When he can
Speak to me direct. Why you
I've gone through that, man.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Smith. I am sorry.
Mrs. Smith is going through it big time right now. You guys it's like you're digging the grave. It's like you're bringing the
Mrs. Smith back to life.
Where's my wine? Sorry, guys.
Love is colorblind. The red turns green. The red is green. We don't
That's
see
true.
any
You
other
don't see
color.
the red flags. That is so true.
Yeah.
That is
Oh my
so
God.
So one thing I want to talk about as we move on is
Yeah.
the finances.
Yeah.
If you guys are not, and I think I sound like someone who loves money, but I do. Yeah.
Everybody does.
So yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
does. You're
If
very proud of it.
finances is something that we should discuss.
Yeah.
Like when you give money, don't expect like the money you give out should be money that you are able to give out. Other than that, discuss finances. I feel like when we're younger, we don't feel like we need to talk about money. But you're going to the movies.
Yeah.
You're using Ubers to go clubbing.
Yeah.
You're dressing up for this man.
Yeah.
He's using the best cologne for you. These are things that you should discuss. What should we eat? What should we, how should we dress? Like finances should be at the top of the table so that if you're a babe who's a bit materialistic and we support you, say it from the onset. Don't go and see someone who does not have a job and you expect him to put you in a Uber to pay for your hair, nails, and all these things. And then for a man, if you know your babe is not your type, the babe is not your type. Maintain
Stay
it.
away.
Yeah, maintain it at your level. You know, scratch where your hand can reach.
Right.
Yeah?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Stay away from me, please. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Stay away from me.
You just being honest. That's
right.
right up.
If you
Yeah.
if you think I'm too much for you, then
Yeah.
don't come near
Finances. Yeah, you better.
Let's watch.
So if someone is not ready to discuss finances, that's a red flag. Because for me,
Can I ask a question? Sorry
Yeah.
to cut you.
no
At
problem.
what stage do you think someone should discuss? Because look,
Discuss
this is my
finances.
discuss finances because I personally feel like when you're at the I feel for me this is just my personal right. If someone is bringing up the conversation about finances at the beginning, I could take it either way, right?
Yeah.
So if someone brings up finances like at the beginning and goes, oh, you know, so we need to discuss, or you know, if we are living together, we need to discuss.
Yeah, it's a bit scary.
Straight away,
Yeah.
I feel like, whoa.
Yeah, come down.
Yeah.
But
relax,
again,
man.
Yeah.
from my own experience, I feel like if someone also doesn't bring it up, I feel like they're keeping to themselves so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
And so I have to keep to myself.
Yeah.
So I've just always wondered, like, at what stage should
So
you discuss?
you're mirroring whatever they're doing.
Yes,
But
yes.
one thing I think finances is at the talking stage.
Yeah.
Like, of course, it's not on your first or second date
Yeah,
because you're getting to know this person.
Yeah.
But like, I can say that maybe in the fourth, fifth
Yeah.
date,
Is
where
that
you're a
after
bit
you've
more
committed?
comfortable.
Is that
No,
when
no,
you've
no, 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 no.
committed?
You cannot commit to something you don't understand
okay,
fully.
fair enough.
Yeah. So like, if you feel like you need to go on 3 dates before you say yes to this guy, on the third or fourth date, talk about finances, so that you're like, oh, I'm a babe who likes to go Dutch,
Okay.
or I'm a babe who likes everything paid for, catered to, or I'm a babe who doesn't mind taking care of
Chipping in.
you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, if you're a sugar mama, why not? Like,
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
that's a welcome
Yeah,
idea.
Yeah,
So,
if you have plenty of sugar, eh?
hey, yeah, give.
Don't be stingy.
We accept.
I know.
We
That will
accept
never
checks.
be me though, but I'm saying for the ones with too much sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So red flags for me is finances, and I feel like it should be before you commit. You should know if you're not a babe who pays. Like I never used to pay for bills. I never used to see bills.
Okay.
So when I got to a point where I had to look at bills, I was shooketh. I did not. I was shooketh.
Excuse me. You
for
live
my-
the life, man. Literally, I've paid for my shit all through my entire life.
Me too, Shai.
I've paid for.
What are we not doing
You know, I
right?
don't understand how I've known you this long and it has not rubbed off on me.
Sis,
Yeah, but
you are
rub,
sitting
rub,
here
rub,
now. But the thing thing is, I think it's also because I never acted like I could.
Yeah.
Like I've never acted like I can.
That's my problem.
And also I'm able
You
to.
show them your day.
Me,
Your
I'm like,
day.
bro, you bought me, what did
This
you
one.
buy me? What did
Louis.
you buy me? You bought me a phone. I'm going to buy you a TV.
I'm also like that. If you're kind to me, I am very generous.
Bro,
No, let's not get it confused. I've spent money.
Wait, they bought you a phone, you buying
A TV.
I'm like, how much was that? You bought me a what?
Let
I will
me
buy
challenge
something
you.
Bigger. And
Now,
that's my problem. I'm like, you know what? I can even me. I can flex muscles.
No, it's okay, babe. It's okay. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with buying a man
No,
a
but
gift.
can I say something?
But yeah.
Let me say, the sad part, and unfortunately,
Yeah.
if as a woman, you're doing it out of like,
Love,
bro,
yeah.
I can pay for this bill, I can pay for that, I can buy
Right.
this, I can buy that.
Men-
Then the
Exactly.
red flag is when that, for me, red flag is when that man
It's
steps
comfortable.
back. No,
Thank
takes
you.
a step back and
Thank
goes,
you.
Oh,
Gets you.
Lydia, you
Yeah.
want to flex,
Yeah.
flex.
Yeah.
But you know what? Even with me, in the beginning of getting to know someone, I always offer to pay.
Yeah. I feel like that's a sign. I do. too.
I do. And
Hey,
No.
that's why you're where you have been.
I do.
No,
too.
no,
Hey,
I do. too.
No, with me. Okay.
But Cheru, wait. There's a difference between offering to pay and actually paying.
just sit back.
No,
This
no.
one,
Let
this
her
one I
know.
don't know which is.
I know.
Cheru will be like on her phone.
No, that's the thing. No one has ever, like, I don't even
You
see
just
the
are
bill.
charging
Most of my
direct,
first dates,
direct.
like, these people are very gentle, that they don't even let me see the bill.
Oh,
The thing is, yeah, and that's what I'm trying to say. There are people
I need to
who
be
don't.
a baby girl like that, though.
No, like, no. And the thing is, when I have, that's why I think when I told you there's a point I moved from, I had good relationships, then I moved to one that I really needed to step up. And for me, money was not a problem. It has never been a problem.
An issue in your relationship,
Yeah, because we give and I receive. Like I get him a gift, he gets me a gift. It's not a
nice.
problem.
Yeah.
So the
good,
thing, when
yeah.
it got to a point where I was giving,
That's where
and
the
this is,
problem is.
I'm not giving from a point of plentiful.
Yeah.
I'm giving from a point of I also need, but I'll sacrifice.
Yeah.
It tires you out.
different.
Oh,
Yeah, and that is
that's
when I
different.
understood most of these babes who are
And
frustrated
it's
in
a turning
relationship.
off. It turns you off.
It's a
big
turn
And you
off.
become
It does.
angry at someone.
Look, I would
Yeah.
say,
You're like when you're too.
You know-
Hata hajiwezi. Tena mizidi. Ai.
That's how I felt.
me, I'll just put it out there that there's nothing wrong. Personal best
Oh, yeah,
for all of
gifting
us.
is
Yeah.
better.
There's,
No, it's
don't
good.
forget
Yeah,
gifting.
it's good.
There's nothing wrong with like showing like you can and you would like to, like
Yeah.
pay
Kabisa.
or do something. But bro, be careful, be watchful, because if that person steps back and now, for example, if we've had dinner, say with my boyfriend, and we are there, and I'm like, we're standing there and the bill comes and I'm like, yeah, cool, I'll pay it, whatever.
Yeah, that's okay.
And then I pay it, for example.
Yeah.
Next time when we go on a date, if I watch you stepping back and being like waiting for me to pay, I'll probably pay and you never see me again.
You're
You know what
keeping
I mean?
tabs, Sheila. You're keeping tabs.
Listen, because let me tell you, a lot of those men,
Yeah.
they know. Let me tell you, they know, because the first time you pay, they're like, oh wow, like, oh bro, and then the next time they let you
Expect
pay,
you.
they
Oh, yeah,
expect
they get
you.
comfortable.
Let me tell you, they'll be even telling you, so you book the holiday and then I'll sort you.
Oh my goodness.
Wait,
They'll be saying,
there are people.
Yeah.
so you book that holiday and babe, book the week for us. If you're
You
free,
really
and you
honey.
go online, I'll sort you. Just let me know how much it is. Guess what? They won't pay you because they know you won't die.
Wait.
What's to die?
Let me ask.
You
There are
won't-
people
you
out
won't keep
here
asking them for the money.
who will spend your money intentionally.
Yeah.
And actually, okay, other than the people we gave loans, we remember you. There are people out here who
You gave loans.
I gave that loan and it's still hurting. Pakawa today, and
You
that's
know, for Cherushi, money has been coming, not going.
going.
Yeah. So now that
Then all of a sudden
goes.
it has
No,
gone.
and you know when it goes in small amounts, like when it's
not
negligible, it's okay. But when it's a loan, when someone calls you and says a loan, you know you're about to
But
break the bank.
sadly,
Yeah.
they just don't. They don't take it with that,
But when you
seriousness.
tell me that there's a guy who would intentionally hold back on a woman
Yeah, they do.
not to finance her or support her intentionally,
Regular.
there's no
Red
love there.
Of
Because
course,
I feel like, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, it's a red flag.
Oh, there's a sorry,
When a
we
man
were
is
talking
in
about
love,
red flags.
When a man is in love,
we have
But this is
digress.
still, but I'm saying when we're getting carried away,
Yeah.
when a man falls in love with you, they are
will take care
willing
of
to
you.
do anything.
Yeah.
So if they're taking,
That is
taking, it
Yeah.
means they're just using you.
Yeah.
It is a red
Yeah,
flag.
you get tired.
Even
Yeah.
for women.
Should be
Even for
next.
women, to be honest, when a
Yeah.
woman is asking for too
Everything,
much
yeah.
and she's insisting on having that or
Yes.
else she's leaving,
Yeah, ultimatum.
of course, it's just like they're just there for that finances. They're just there for umaskini.
Oh my God. The poverty.
Guys,
The poverty.
it's
for
not
me.
our portion.
It's not our portion.
Anyway, guys, let's move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Another red flag is your partner or boyfriend hiding you from his friends. You know, we are saying his because it's like, okay, let's say her.
Let's just
Hiding
start
you from
hiding
her
now.
friends and family.
Actually,
Well,
that one,
well,
let me just give
well.
me that,
That one is
please.
deep.
Okay.
Give me the airtime.
Hey.
It is still brand new.
Take the airtime.
Going to it.
Fabulous.
She said it's still
It is brand new. So anyway, I met this person. This person is from the community.
Yeah.
And I thought, it's good to go home. Home.
Home in terms
is
of
home.
dates, someone
Like
from
back
the
home.
village.
Yeah, from like home, like the commute, like Kenyan.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can give a chance, and I saw some really good
Guy.
things that or rather we had some characteristics and
Yeah.
similarity. There's some things we talked. To be honest, I did lower my belt, and I know he will see it, but who cares?
Bro.
And I give
Honesty,
this guy a
honesty.
chance.
Very hot.
Honesty.
So, I'm introducing him to my friends, and openly, I have never seen any of his friends. I have never seen any of his family friends. But the thing is, I'm thinking, okay, maybe he's taking it slowly and it's all good. But the thing is, I came to realize this guy is still entertaining his so-called ex-girlfriend.
Oh.
They are on a date.
Date?
And then he calls me and asks me, hello, Kwani, what's happening? You haven't talked to me in a while. And I'm
Without
like,
water.
I saw you entertaining your ex. He's like, oh, it's not like that. You know, I think my ex and da-da-dee, I think, ooh. I say, ha. I say, ooh. So, it is a red flag because when somebody genuinely loves you,
That is
Yeah.
true.
even friends, leave alone now relationship,
Yeah.
they want to share you with
Even
their
others.
other. They want to show you off, and they want to
Exactly.
be very. They're gonna be so proud and
Exactly.
happy to know this
Yes.
is
Yeah.
mine.
Yes.
So if it's a one-way thing, every time you think, I'm the only one who's
Yeah.
calling him.
Exactly.
And also I used to be like, hey, we're not going on a date.
Yeah.
You know,
What's happening?
you're calling me babe. We've not made it officially, and you're not making it official.
Can we ask, was it a situationship or a relationship?
No. So the thing
were
is,
dating.
we were not even dating
Oh.
yet,
Yeah.
but we were heading
Situation.
to that where he'll say we will talk about things like kids, properties together,
Babe.
and that is our African men.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is our African
It is
men.
a way of
they-
like
exactly.
suggesting, can you be my girlfriend without saying
But
it.
if it has not been
No,
worded,
but the thing is,
But
they
there are people
tell
who
you,
don't want it.
It's a biddy.
they tell you what you want to hear.
yeah.
Because they know us, like right now, to be honest with me, I feel like I'm so ready to settle down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I find something good,
Yeah.
I don't have time to waste.
Yeah.
Because I'm there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't have time
You're
to
in the
figure
right
out.
space.
Exactly. I'm in
Yeah.
the right space
Yeah.
with my finances,
Yeah.
with my life. Everything is just
I like
perfect.
it,
Yeah.
So I'm thinking the only thing that is missing is this.
Partner.
Yeah. And when I
Yeah.
get them, I will be like, okay, let me
Oh,
try
nice.
and work it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Good
the
for
thing
you,
is, these people know. So they know, Shaz is ready. Because the way I approach, you know,
Yeah.
I'm always
You're
like,
like-
You move different. You move
move
different.
different.
always for you to take me on a date, babe, you have to sing. You have to sing on the phone. You have to send me darling, sweetie, sweetie.
I know.
So this man, I just say hi, can we catch up? And I think, okay, let's catch up real quick. So he thinks, she's desperate, you know. And then all of a sudden it starts acting up, and then it feels like you're the only one. You're the only one introducing. You're like,
Into
hey,
your friends, yeah.
she's like, come meet my man. But your man, you've never seen any
Any of his
of
friends.
them.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
You don't even know his house. He knows yours.
Not knowing his
Where are
house.
we going to hide?
I cannot. I
Where are
am
we going
shocked.
to hide?
I am genuinely
Mr.
shocked.
Mani,
should
I'm
hide.
sure Mr. Manes is living with
Hey.
Oh
yeah, for sure.
But
Wait,
listen,
wait.
but see, listen, guys, this is a clear this is so clear in the sense that it's a red flag, but you've actually come out of it and now you can look back and be like, see, that was a red flag that I did not ignore.
Exactly, but
You
the
know what I
thing
mean?
is, sometimes you try and give it a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you understand sometimes some people are very
People are not
different.
perfect.
Yeah. And you're not perfect, and there's some things I'm like, I'm willing to teach this person, and there's some things I'm willing to stop doing.
Yeah,
or rather,
yeah.
Or what, just to so we can.
It's about compromise.
Exactly. That's the word.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah.
But this person, you've been with this person for a couple of months.
Yeah.
You don't even know where he lives. You don't even
That's
know
crazy.
his friend. Even one of his
That's crazy.
friends.
Now.
His phone never rings when you're with him. It's on flight
Can
mode.
I just ask, babes? Like this entire time you were dating, you didn't see this man's
No, we
house.
were not dating. We're getting to know each other.
Okay.
We didn't get to that point.
Yeah.
But
But
still,
still,
not kind of
from
say,
day
Sharon,
one.
will you be my
Yeah,
girlfriend?
no, okay,
No,
but
we
still,
didn't get there.
you were seeing him for how long?
Oh, for a couple of months.
So this entire time he never said like you can come over see my house.
No.
For me, if I don't know where you live, that's
there's
a
a
red
problem.
flag. Cause what? What? Are you a bad?
No.
Like-
Like, where do you live, man? Hey, you guys, go back.
Hey, man's house like nest. You better tell me where you stay.
No. With
But
me,
guys, let me
to
say
be honest, it's sometimes I'm like, look, I like, you know, when
But
you're,
also
when
the
you're not
lifestyle here.
suspecting, when you're not suspecting
Anything.
anyone, you think like we're very busy.
Yeah.
You catch up where we
Yeah,
are.
especially
in this country.
Yeah,
that's
I was
true.
about to
I'm
say.
like, and then I
Lifestyle.
have my own space and I'm very
Yeah.
comfortable and I love my space more.
Yeah, of course.
You know.
Yeah.
So, let's just say in this country where people are busy and
Too busy.
but you have never seen his house. You've
Yeah.
never dropped him off. He's
Yeah.
never. Has he seen your house?
Yeah.
I have seen his house, but
She's never been.
I've
Not
never.
you.
It's not like it's
He's never invited you.
exactly. That's the word. Like there's no issue.
He's like, come over.
You're like, hello.
Yeah, haye, unaishi wapi? Unaishi wapi? First question, babe.
But
where do
you
you
don't
stay?
get
Like, yeah, hi,
You wapi? Like, where are you? Unaishi wapi?
But
You know that song?
You learn from your mistakes because
Yeah,
the thing is,
yeah.
at that time,
You do.
I've never experienced this. So I'm thinking,
She's like, yeah.
You know that song? Of course you know that song.
I know it.
Where do you stay? Are you a bad? People, like, I feel like that's a bare minimum. Like, I should at least be invited to your home before. Okay, that's just, it was my rule. I don't know if it still is, but like, you can't come to my place if I've not been to yours. Because, not because of anything personal, but because I really need to know the
How
person
you're
I'm
living
seeing.
your life.
Yeah, how you're living your life, whether, like, there's compatibility there.
Yeah.
And then before I welcome you home, because, sorry to say that, our situations of living have been taken advantage of before. Someone comes in and they're like, oh, this is your house, this is nice. You live alone? Yeah. Then immediately they want to move in with you.
Maybe a
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
Somebody's moving slowly.
With their clothes, one shirt. Yeah.
Next shoes.
Next week, laces to
Let
the
me
shoes.
tell you something. If somebody once moved in like that,
You see?
I put it in the bin bag and I put it outside. I said, hello, excuse me, can you? He said, Kwani, I'm not coming back. I said, no.
Bin
Take
bag.
it outside.
Let me tell you, the big bags have helped us in this country, bro.
All of a sudden, you have his kabati. Like he's.
I'm telling you.
An
You know how
entire
my
drawer.
closet is like? You know how my closet is set up? Like there was a whole section for like it's like a men's
Tarot cash
section.
suits.
I'm looking at it.
God, wait a minute, when did this happen?
No.
He never came with a
It
suitcase.
was never a suitcase. It was just one by one. I don't know whether it was t-shirts week and then shoes week and me, I'm busy. I'm at work all the time.
Yeah.
Men
Bro,
think it's
you
only
insane.
men think it just happens
To
men.
them.
Hey.
This thing
Yeah.
happens,
It happens to us.
even us.
So red flags is not knowing where he stays. We are clear on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his
And
friends.
And his
hiding you
friends.
from his
And
friends
his
and family.
family.
But if you're a situationships, baby, just
that you don't even
chill
care.
there.
Why
Chill in the
why
corner.
should you even know?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah,
But the
no one
thing is,
cares.
this is what I say. Please, just come with situationship. Don't come with relationship when you want the
and
situation.
the character,
Yeah.
and the
Like, you know,
mannerisms.
I understand. Maybe you're not ready, but
Yeah.
you still want to have a
Communicate.
good time and
Yeah.
enjoy
Communicate.
each other's company. Yeah, communication.
Communicate.
Very important.
Be very clear about what you want. because that's where beefing starts and fighting, and the girl is out here thinking, is already thinking about kids and
don't
moving whatever,
mislead.
and
Yeah.
you are like, no, I don't
I
want
agree.
that.
We are too old for this, bro.
I
Don't
agree.
mislead
Don't do
people.
that.
Nah.
Yeah, that's not
Another
good.
thing I
Yeah.
think that would kind of connect to that is, you know how a guy, maybe like you guys are getting to know each other,
Yeah.
and this guy is like telling you the things he's done for his ex, and he's like,
Wow,
I bought her
wow.
a car.
Why?
I bought her this and that.
Why are you talking about me?
Should I speak directly?
Speak direct. Pass the message.
Please, don't give me a side eye. Just speak directly.
When someone starts saying the things that they've done for their ex all the time,
Yeah.
and that's all they're talking about,
Yeah.
and then you realize that that same potential they were giving this ex, they are not giving you.
Kabitha.
Wait a minute. Sometimes they're
It's
not
painful.
over their ex.
Oh,
Somebody who
yeah.
keeps bringing their ex
Oh,
all the
yeah,
time,
that's
all the time.
true. Yeah.
Why are we talking about this person all the time?
Yeah.
They've not gotten over this person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is a red flag.
And this person
Yeah.
is going through a heartbreak with you.
And in fact,
you are there helping.
Oh,
them.
what do you call it?
You-
You're an in on shoulder.
yeah, and in
What?
fact, they go to an extent of comparing you to their sister or exes or their mom.
Their
You know,
mom.
my mom does this for me. My ex used to do
Bro.
this, bruh.
But then I think a point that I'm trying to say there is, you know the potential this guy holds of giving you that soft life that you've always wanted, and he's there with you there.
Yeah.
But he's not doing it. And
Holding
yet
back.
You know
But he's telling you
that
what
he's
he did
done
for the
it
ex.
for somebody else.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So that for me is a red flag.
Oh,
if
it
this
is.
guy
Big
is not,
time.
is
Big
not
time. Big
doing
time.
the most for you like
Yeah.
he was doing for somebody else,
Yeah.
that is a definite
Because
red
that
flag.
shows how the regard he holds you at.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
it's like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's like,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
sad. I've
true.
not
yeah,
thought
because
of
that
it.
person, if that person is telling you all that stuff, it meant he was investing in his ex as much as possible.
Exactly.
Now he's not investing in
He's
me. That
holding
means-
back.
You know
Yeah,
what?
that
He's
means-
not investing to you because you're not
He doesn't-
up to his standard.
Yeah, or
Exactly.
You don't need
because
that much
no,
to-
I'm serious. I'm so serious. Let me tell you something. It's like this person has been doing this for this other person, but this person is doing the bare minimum
Bare.
for you.
Bare.
Why? What is the difference?
Red
Yeah,
flag.
he's just there with you just for a short while, and then
Exactly.
he will just get
That
rid
is
of you because
definitely a
he's
red
waiting
flag.
for
If
his
he loves you,
standard.
he'll give you the world. Is
Or
what
he's
you're
waiting
saying.
to
that's
get back.
true. That's
He
true.
could actually be
Yeah.
waiting to get back to the ex. Maybe they have drama, so he's just like,
They
you're just
should.
like the, what do you call it?
You're temporary.
Yeah, you're temporary.
You're a temp
Yeah,
employee.
you know? You casual.
Casual.
That's it. Shift by shift basis.
You can be terminated at any point.
That's sad. You know, another point.
sad.
Yeah.
Another point is when you probably do something small and your partner talks to you however
Okay.
Oh yeah.
and whenever
Yeah.
Yeah.
and how he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Like
because
in
you've
terms
done.
of
So for
disrespecting.
example, let's say you're running late.
Yeah.
And you come late and he just says, I'm done
Lost
with
it.
you. I don't want
Oh
you.
my God, the ultimatum's coming.
Yeah. And then
That
all
is
of a sudden he
definitely a
starts
red-
saying, you know, Sheila, baby, I'm so
Yeah,
sorry,
bro,
baby.
like no.
You know,
Hey,
I
when
had
are
a
you
brand-
bipolar?
Exactly. And it happens that it's the way you talk to me when you're angry.
But let me tell you, yeah, I was about to say
Yeah,
that.
when you're angry and
Red
the way
flags,
you're talking
yeah.
to me,
Yeah.
that one.
That
it
says
become
a
mine.
lot
I
about
agree.
that person because they say they will use that
I
anger as an excuse. Be like,
To-
sorry,
to-
I was
yeah.
upset, bro. If you're yelling at me and screaming at me and abusing me,
Yeah.
when you're upset, you
Yeah.
are cancelled. Like, nah.
Meaning how you treat me at my lowest
Yeah.
is my red
Or
flag.
when you're
Yeah,
angry, or
yeah.
when you're drunk,
Yeah.
don't come at me when you're drunk and then you say, oh, Nipombe, bro, listen, drink your,
Now, let
drink
me
your
tell
alcohol
you,
from
my
outside
friend,
there.
my friend says this.
Yeah.
If anyone says anything when they're drunk, they
It's
mean
true.
it. Because at that time
Yeah.
you do
Drunk
not
mind, sober
care.
heart.
You
Yeah.
say it as it is.
Yeah.
But it's true.
Repeat that
You can
again.
say,
sis.
I really hate
Yeah.
you when
A
I'm
little bit
drunk.
louder.
I am not drunk. It's something that I have in my heart and I just want to put it out there.
Exactly.
There's
And you
nothing
feel
like
comfortable
comfortable.
because you're tipsy and
And you
excited.
don't care. At that time
You
you're
don't
like,
care.
hide.
Because have you noticed when you're a bit tipsy, that's when you call the guy you like?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So
Such
if
respectful
this person is tipsy and calling you out on a lot of things, then these are things that they have felt and have not been
They're not
able to
comfortable
say.
to air.
That's a red flag, a proper
is.
red flag. Because I also noticed that like how I treat people when I'm angry, if I want to deal with it immediately, then I actually really care.
Yeah.
But if I I walk away. I might care,
You
but
don't
like,
care.
no, I
Whatever.
will walk away then come back.
Yeah.
But if I walk away forever, it says kidogo, nothing
Nah,
is there.
you didn't
Yeah,
do anything.
yeah.
G for
So
gone.
yeah,
Yeah.
G for gone. I love that.
G for God.
Man, yeah. So red flags are out there. A lot of times we ignore them because
Yeah.
you know
We're in
we are
love.
in love, or we really want to hold on to this thing, you know. And also sometimes I feel like sometimes a man or a woman can come into a relationship pretending.
Yeah.
You know, like completely
They're the perfect.
A different woman.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We changed
And
to
then
be for you.
once this is guys, this is serious. Listen, honey, this is very serious. You know how we were talking about like people show their true colors when they
Yeah.
are drunk?
Yeah.
Or angry.
I know a few people who have shown their true colors after marriage. That
What
is,
do you
like,
do
bro, let me
then?
tell you, it is so sad.
What?
But you know what? I have a feeling that there might have been hints there, but people ignored. But then what? Now you are married. You don't want to break up because you spent $100,000 on your wedding, and now all your relatives know you are married. All your family are happy because now you are married because that's all they wanted for you.
What people will say, yeah?
Yeah, and now this person that you
because of
married,
what
who was an
people
angel or who was a prince, has now turned into a monster. You know, so sometimes red flags don't necessarily come out, but it's just about knowing to just
When to leave.
just be like, listen, I don't care if it's like we've gone too far in, I'm out of here. You've got to take care of
Exactly.
yourself, like Sharon
Yeah.
said. You've got to leave
Oh.
some little love for yourself.
You have
Yeah.
to always leave a little love for
Yeah.
yourself. Always.
That's true.
Always,
And-
because
yeah.
if you give everything
No.
and you're left with nothing, you know.
You're giving this
It's
person
very
so much
easy.
power.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've just remembered something. You know when Sharon said when you give everything, another red flag is when a guy is directly or indirectly cutting off your friends.
Yeah. That is true.
When a
I tell
guy,
you, see Sheila.
Personally affected.
Tell Sheila.
yes, when you've met a guy, you're in a relationship, out of the blues, they're trying to either
Seclude
you.
you.
Seclude you.
Yeah,
that's the
seclude
word.
you from
They're trying
them.
to seclude
Yeah.
you from your friends. Reason is when they will be
Fire yourself.
for the lack
No
of
one
a
is
better word,
close.
they'll be standing on top of you like this.
Yeah.
Everybody
You're
won't
on your
come
own, yeah.
because your friends will be like, well, since you met him, you
yeah.
didn't want us, and that's what he wants. Because if you're isolated,
Yeah.
there'll be no one to give you
No one-
sound
exactly.
advice.
That is
Yeah.
You know, you
Yeah.
just be there thinking, but.
Yeah.
But I have an experience. I have this friend who, met a guy and they were in a relationship, and this guy was not a monster at the time. You know, he was just nice and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then they got engaged and had the engagement party, moved in together, and then this guy in that process had kind of made her. This guy would be drunk and chase, like, you guys would come to my house, for instance, and then my partner, for example, would get drunk and chase all of you out and abuse you guys, and you guys would be like, bro, this is really bad, we never want to be in your space. And so your friends leave you, like slowly by slowly, she had no friend, right?
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing people chasing me.
Hey, and
That was good for bad.
And after this guy, you're crazy. Listen.
All of you are in your heels.
I know. Listen, after this guy had completely secluded her, he now started becoming violent, like physically violent.
Should.
Okay, I'm telling you, I think that is the worst domestic violence I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like when she called me and sent me pictures, like there was like blood on everything.
Yeah, that's another red flag.
Yeah. But anyway, this guy was like, so this guy said, so no, she rang me.
hope she's
Look, I was
okay.
not a friend.
Yeah.
I was not a friend. I don't want to
So
say what I
sad.
was, but I was someone to her.
Yeah.
And she rang me and sent me these pictures, and then I'm like, where is this person? Call this person because they're near to her.
Yeah.
She goes, no, I haven't spoken to them in months. He abused them. He made me cut them off and whatnot. So listen, if a man loves you and they're genuine,
Yeah.
and really nice, they would want to know your friends and love your
true.
friends
Yeah.
like they love you,
That's
and
Yeah.
appreciate your friends. But if they are making you cut off your friends and seclude you, that's because when you'll be going downhill, there'll be no one to catch you.
Yeah, there'll be no
So
one.
that's a very big red flag.
And then something you've mentioned, and
Yeah.
it's a bit like personal, is violence of any kind, verbal,
Emotional.
physical, emotional,
Financial.
any financial, any form of violence or abuse. is a red flag. I have seen babes get like physically assaulted and find justification for such actions. I just want to say there is no justification for any form of abuse. It is toxic.
Yep.
Get out of there.
Yep.
And if you need help, there's very many avenues for people to
Yes.
offer help.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whether you're married, whether you're dating this guy or whatever, like if there's any form of abuse, I just need you to know that there's people that love you.
Yeah.
You cannot
And
be
it's
there
not
alone.
refuge.
Yeah, any form of
Yeah.
I've met
And
babes.
even-
Even
and
verbal,
men,
like
yeah.
telling you like calling you names like, oh, hey, you're too fat in those jeans. Oh, I feel like if you lose weight, you look like so and so.
You look
Or
better.
these verbal ones are a bit
Really
painful
bad.
because you don't see them coming.
Yes.
They just build up. Or
And women actually, a lot of women out there, and maybe I should say also men, they think abuse is just physical. Like when someone has bashed you.
No.
You know, even like emotional abuse. It's really big here in Australia now. There's a lot
Yeah.
of information about it. You know, someone says they're in a relationship and this person doesn't talk to them ever.
why are
You're
you
married.
together?
You're married to someone. You know, like, you know, you have issues and whatever, and they just go mute. They walk in, they do what they need to do, they talk to the children and everyone else. Don't talk to you.
Yeah.
Excuse me, is that a marriage?
No, it's not. But I know
It's just
people
a
who
kind of
lived for months
cycle.
together but separate. Like you have separate beds, you have
Just
a separate
because of the
room.
kids, apparently.
Yeah,
A lot of-
but and
a
also
lot
because
of
you've
them.
not addressed your issues.
Yes.
That's another red flag for me.
Yeah.
If you're not able to communicate with me,
Sit down and
because this is something I also was bad at and I had to learn how to do properly. And I've really I've done a lot of shadow work on
Yeah,
myself.
yeah.
So I need someone to be able to call me out when I'm not doing something right and call me out properly.
Yeah.
I am not a child.
Respectfully.
Yeah,
With
respectfully. I am not a child. I am not a baby. I can understand. I learned communication 101. I went to school for more than 18 years, even more. We
Yeah.
have degrees on degrees because of communication. Like,
Yeah.
just tell me that you're not comfortable. And when it's over, you feel like you don't love me anymore, tell me, yo, babe, I don't feel like we're doing the right thing for the both of us. This should end amicably. And I appreciate
Communicate.
everyone who's done that before
Yeah.
in my life, where
Yeah.
we want to end things amicably.
You've had people say that to you.
Yeah.
Hey, nice.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
one,
I'm telling you.
this one I don't know where.
Where does
But-
your mother pray?
No, but even me, even
Yeah.
Which one said that?
even me, we've ended. things
Yeah.
Like we sit and we
Yeah,
just
it's a
look.
mature one.
With me,
That's really nice.
with my Mr. Smith.
Yeah, Mr. Smith.
Again, started stalking.
Mr. Smith.
We sat down and said someone will end up in the morgue and
Oh,
someone
there's
will
no
end up
point.
in prison. What's the point?
Yeah.
Like it's better if we just
Cut it.
cut it out,
Yeah.
which is really good. Yeah,
Takes a strong
communication
person
is
to do
good.
that.
But some people
Yeah,
they
it does.
ghost you. They ghost you for days.
No, if someone is ghosting you,
They
another
ghost
red
us,
flag.
bro. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
And then they
As a
appear,
ghoster.
they appear after 4 days. They're like, hello?
Communication.
Yeah.
Busy. I
Yeah.
think in a relationship,
Busy.
I know,
Wait
I know
a
we talk about
minute.
it. Okay.
Busy. Now let me tell you something. There's nothing like you're busy. There's nothing.
Busy for you.
There is nothing like you're busy.
No.
Everybody always
Makes
have
up.
their phones
Yeah,
with them.
yeah.
It's a quick
Priorities.
text message. Just
Yeah.
a quick text message. Hey
Yeah.
baby, today I'm having a busy
I'm big
day.
on communication,
But I'm doing
bro.
good. I hope you're doing well. I'll communicate.
That
with you
thing
later.
kills me.
It's just a quick text.
That's
Me,
why
let
it
me tell you,
kills
me,
me.
you can't tell me you love me and you're telling me good morning, Sasita.
Guys.
So, you know, you're like
We have been
hey,
caught.
morning, woman, are you okay? Whatever,
Because
whatever, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Me, if you love me, you turn like this in the, you lift your blanket and you think, oh, better text Sheila good morning.
Oh,
That's
wow.
what
And are you for real?
I am. Like me, because me, if I love you, anyway, maybe that's like I'm projecting what.
Yeah, what you want to
Yeah,
feel.
but that's just because I'm thinking. Me, when I wake up first thing I think about is my baby. I'm like, hey, morning, you know how are you, whatever. I'm thinking
Compromise.
He should do the same.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
like, he should actually be like.
That is so sweet.
Yeah,
the bare
that's me.
minimum.
That's me. Like you don't tell me good morning, Sasita. Where have you been?
Sasa
Me, I'm thinking to
Sheila,
myself,
hey.
You woke up at 7. You had a shower. You went
Checked
to your
the
phone.
gym.
You
Baby
browsed
girl.
your Instagram. You went to the gym. You had a shower.
Baby girl.
Bro, listen.
That red flag I turned into green very fast. Because first of all, I don't care for communication. Not important where we
Yeah.
sit down, but like text messages
Yeah.
or phone calls.
And
like,
me, you have to check if I've had lunch.
hey,
And breakfast.
man,
Hey.
I want to be you.
Baby
Yeah.
girl.
Like, I just,
And the last person to talk to before you sleep.
for me, a phone call a day keeps the doctor away.
Bro, like, how was my day? You know, Like, ask me if I'm warm.
But
it's raining
also,
outside.
I want to be you
Also,
so bad.
But also, if
Yeah.
you haven't communicated to your partner about it, it's a different story. But if I
Yeah.
have communicated,
Sasa, let me tell you, baby.
Communication is everything.
baby, me,
I
I
have
want this, and I
sung
want
this
this, and I
song.
want this, and this is what I like. And
We
this
have
is,
said
and you're
it.
not doing it, then
We have
Exactly,
said
then
we
you're
have
not
said
doing
it in our previous video, Lydia, that don't assume things. Like, don't
Yeah.
assume my man should know that me, I like to be called in the morning.
Hey.
Tell them. Be like, hey,
sometimes they
listen,
don't
me,
know what I want.
I'd appreciate it if you wake up in the morning and
Sheila.
said good morning and checked on me.
Yeah.
A lot of you are sitting out there and going, hey, mimi wangu anipigiangi, mimi wangu doesn't call me. Bro, have you told them? Have you told them what you want them to do for you?
That's true.
You gotta
What
say
if you've
something.
said it and still this guy is replying
Then
or
they are
calling?
not. No, then they are not serious enough. Yeah, no.
It's not for you.
No, listen.
Is this a point of realization?
Like
Cheru,
it is a red
listen,
turned green.
Listen, if
Yeah.
it's a green turned red for you.
Yeah.
It was green for you.
It was red and then I put it in green and now you're taking it back. Reverse selector.
Especially if you have told them, and because they should know, they should do things that make you happy. If I say, look, it will make me happy if we say, had dinner together every Monday or once a week or whatever, and they put in effort for that, like they're really considerate of my feelings. But if they don't, so honey, tell him to start calling.
No,
you
the thing
first in the
is,
morning.
I am very comfortable with not being communicated
Then that's
because I
fine.
don't.
Problem with continue.
Yeah.
No, we're not continuing because I can
Say
see
it,
your
yeah.
face.
Say
You
it.
have a lot to say,
Say it.
please.
Say it.
The problem with this one is because she wants, like, she doesn't want the confrontation and she doesn't want to be called all the time.
Excuse me, you're a red flag.
No.
I am turning green. I'm turning green. I'm working on it.
Because you're like, nah, me, I'm not dealing with this.
Chiru is like, Chiru is a closed.
Yeah.
Babe,
No, but like I genuinely do not like if you don't call me 4 times, I don't care. Like I just need you to call me once or twice.
Yeah, I agree.
But the thing is, if someone does not call me that one time,
She will never call you.
gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Well, see, that's all right.
With
That's
her,
fine
you
because
know
that's
how
what you
some
want.
people
Yeah.
are like,
That's fine.
it's a rap a week later,
Yeah.
but it's a rap an hour later. Like, he hasn't called me,
speed.
it's a rap.
Done.
That's it.
But
She does not waste it.
no, but even
When
me,
some of us
even
are
me, I
kind of
don't
people
play.
serious.
Like,
Me, it's if I have communicated my needs and I feel like they're
You're
not
not
being
met,
met, then
yeah.
but
Yeah.
Lydia, that's what I'm saying. Like for me, I wouldn't see that as a red flag because, and that is why Sheila is telling me to change it. Because even if you don't call me, well,
I don't think. Look,
Well-
you see, this is a very important point because, look, what's important to me might not be important for
to you.
and that's fine. That's
Yeah.
totally fine. What's important to me, not
Yeah.
important to you. That's cool. If
Yeah.
you don't want your man to call you once a day like Cheru, that's
Yeah.
cool. Me, I want him to call me a million times. That's fine.
that's okay.
But it's
have
a
you-
red flag if Cheru has told the man,
communicated,
I
yeah.
want once a day,
Exactly.
and, he's not doing
And
it,
even once
and
a day is a
I've said
problem.
10 times a day, and I'm not getting it, then it's a red
Baby.
flag.
it is. It is.
Baby, pull up your
Because-
socks.
See, there's no way you can call me after 4 days and you're saying you've been busy.
No, that one is a class 4 thing. That one is a primary dating, bro. Like,
Kiddish.
that is
But
a
it
class
happens,
4.
it happens. Someone says, oh my God, I've been so busy. You put something on your Insta, they're number 5 to see it. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, is somebody
You're using the
looking,
phone.
is somebody using your
IG, your account.
Oh
Do you
yeah,
have a
that's serious.
manager?
That's serious. If he's been online
no,
and he's
that's
not
a
responding,
big
that's a
red
problem.
flag.
Yeah. But like,
you know
yeah.
how WhatsApp you can tell somebody's been online?
Yeah.
You sent a text in the morning. This person has been
Read.
online all day. Like you've been blue ticks. This person is online all day, and then just before you go to sleep, you see this person texting. Hi, I've been so busy all day. Blah 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 blah.
But let me tell you guys, why do you guys like text? I think calls are better because if you call me,
Listen,
we will
honey,
avoid all the wahala
Cheru,
day.
I love texting, honey. Listen, you didn't read my text this morning. Anyway, listen, guys. Just to wrap up these red flags, like we just said just at the end, my red flags might not be your red flags, but there are those that are really common that we've discussed at the beginning of this video.
Yeah.
Please don't ignore them. Don't
Yeah.
turn them green or orange or
Yeah.
yellow. Don't make excuses
Colorblind.
for people because let me tell you, sometimes it's so hard to come out of them because they've already happened.
True.
You're better off just getting out before
Yeah.
it's too late.
Yeah.
And if
Before
you
we actually wrap,
Yeah.
there's just one last one.
yeah,
Normalizing red
I love
flags.
it. Go.
When you're in a relationship, or rather you're getting to know someone and you just have doubts from day
Oh,
one.
yeah.
From day one. There's
Your
this,
gut feeling,
there's just
yeah.
this you just keep, and that
Your
one that you
intuition,
said,
gut
Ati,
feeling.
you said, oh, you know, but this guy, but he's doing this, but you know, he's working on himself.
You're
but you know,
defending
you're
this person.
Justifying
exactly.
his actions.
Justifying
If you
that
feel
all
like
the
you're
time.
defending this person so much,
Yeah.
it is time for you to run.
Unacheza defense.
Even though
Because
they
your
don't-
own game is defense.
Because let me tell you something. When somebody genuinely loves you, or genuinely wants something really good for you, you'll never feel like you have to justify
Exactly.
yourself.
Yeah, they can
And you
talk
can't
for
be having
themselves.
that feeling, hey, this man,
Yeah.
kwani what
The
is
gut
happening
feeling, I
here?"
think, is what you're really
It is,
coming at.
don't try and be like, oh, but you know,
But,
you know,
Oh,
but,
yeah.
If you
leave
feel
it.
like,
If you feel that
And
way,
also, I say
yeah.
to some people, because some people come to
Intuition.
my life and then there's that but. And I tell
Yeah.
them, look, let's try it in 2 years. Maybe in 2 years we will know what we really
The
want.
bus will have
Maybe it's
disappeared.
not that's the right time for us right now.
Yeah.
And I say very maturely, and I say, look, let's try it maybe in 1 year when you've already had your whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
And also, men who message different women on the social media. Me, I have someone who messages me, messages my friend, messages there. We are many. It's like a party. We all get messages.
Look for the
That one,
antisocial
don't
ones.
give- Don't even give that person
Solution.
a chance.
Look
Yeah,
for
red
the
flag.
antisocial
Yeah,
ones.
because this person
Those ones are
clearly,
also tricky.
this person
They hide
clearly
stuff.
does not know what he really wants. So he
Yeah.
sees Sheila and like, what? I want that one. And they say, oh, no, Shaz, I want this one. Like he doesn't know, because I feel like a man will know what he wants and he'll
Yeah.
chase that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
chase this one and focus on that one.
Yeah.
But someone who's not ready, he just wants to sample. So he will be all over the place.
That's true.
So
Trial
don't think
and
that,
error.
oh shit, okay, he talked to me, but he talked to me nicely. Maybe it was just he's trying to,
Nah.
no.
Nah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't justify the red flags.
Yeah.
See them as they are, and choose yourself.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. So thank you so much,
Thank
guys,
you.
for watching. I feel like we can
Learn
go on and
and
on
on
and
and
on
on and on.
But you know what we
The
need.
reds have been flagging
Yeah.
for sure.
The reds have been flagging.
Change
Yeah.
red to green.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't change the reds to green when you're going into a relationship.
Oh,
Because
no,
if
no,
you
no,
change
change-
them to red,
Yeah, like we are saying,
let the
look for
red
green.
remain red.
Let's
be
change
unafraid.
from red to green.
Yes.
Don't we watch? Say it again, loud and
What
clear.
is
Don't
Chelsea
be
saying?
colored.
Don't be celebrating red are red. See them as they
No,
are.
let's change from from red flags to green flags is what I'm trying to say.
Why are we changing the red flags?
We
to
are
green?
moving from red flags to green flags.
Yeah, like
Okay,
Yeah.
not the other way around.
Yeah.
I get you now.
Gotcha, yeah.
Time to end this video.
I know.
Thank you so much for being here. We love you. We thank you for your support. Please share, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Until next time.
See ya.